This is lesson 25 for course 1, writing division answers as mixed numbers, part 1. Now, as normal, part 1 means that you need to do this lesson on here and then go into your textbook and you are going to do the lesson practice for just these questions. Okay, and then you're going to come back, watch part 2, and then do those questions. Okay, just as normal. So, writing division answers or quotients. Okay, answers for division is called a quotient. So writing division quotients as mixed numbers. So we're going to start with 25 divided by 6. Okay, now if you need a quick refresh on how to do long division, especially long division with remainders, I would recommend going back into Math Concepts and watching division videos. Because I'm going to go through it pretty quickly because what we're looking at today is writing the quotients as mixed numbers, not the division process itself. I will talk you through it, but it'll be quite fast because the quotient is what we're concentrating on today. So if you need a quick refresher, go back and watch the division videos in Math Concepts. All right, so 6 goes into 2, 0 times. 6 goes into 25, 4 times. 6 times 4 is 24. Do my subtraction. 25 take away 24 is 1. So normally I would be writing this for remainder 1. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to turn that remainder into a mixed number. So we're going to take this remainder, and we're going to turn it into a mixed number. How we're going to do that is we're going to make a fraction. Okay, because remember, a mixed number is a fraction that has a whole number and a fraction. That's a mixed number. Okay, it's mixed because it has two different types of numbers. It has a fraction of a number and a whole number. That is your whole, that is your fraction. Okay, so that's what a mixed number is. So we're going to make one of those out of the answer for the division question. So making a fraction. We already have our whole number. We're using this as our fraction. How we're going to do this is we really just have to understand what division is. When you're dividing, you're taking this 25 and you are splitting it equally into 6 groups, which means the number of groups I am looking at in total is 6, which means 6 is my denominator. I have 1 not making a whole in these groups, so I have 1/6 remaining. Okay, because remember whole numbers, if I had 6, okay, I have 4 of these filled in completely that I was able to do. That's what that 4 is. This remainder is saying that I have, excuse my very bad drawing, that I have 1/6 that I couldn't make into a whole. That's actually what's happened here. Okay, you have to remember that when you're dividing, you're putting everything into equal groups, and in this case, into 6 equal groups. So if you had the fraction, you split these 25 things into 4 groups of 6, and they've all been colored in. Okay, so you have 4 wholes and 1/6. This is the fraction version of what your division just is. So we've now made a mixed number as our quotient, 4 and 1/6. Okay, let's do one more. This time, let's take a look at 15 divided by 4. Okay, now 4 goes into 1 0 times. 4 goes into 15 3 times, which is 12. Subtract 5 take away 2 is 3. 0, 1 take away 1 is 0. So I have 3 remaining. So instead of putting remainder 3, I'm going to make it into a mixed number. There's my fraction. This becomes my denominator because I've split 15 into 4 equal groups. So that is my denominator, and my numerator is my remainder. Okay, so remember, this is your numerator, or what we're looking at, and this is your denominator. Or how many things do we look at, or how many pieces do we have in the whole? Okay, so that's the, again, in the whole, how many pieces do we have? We have 4. 3 of them have been filled in. without being able to make the whole. Because remember, if all of it was filled in, it would be the whole. Okay, if you want a little bit more of a picture version, I can do it this way. So I have a quarter. Okay, now I need to put, I have 15 things I want to put in this quarter. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, that's the picture version of what we've just done. Is we've just taken 15 and we've split them into 4 equal groups. So there's 4 in each group. Okay, we have altogether 3 wholes, okay, and 3 quarters left. Okay, the 3 quarters couldn't make a whole. So if this was students, you'd be looking at 3 groups of students that have 4 in them each, and 3 students are left over. That is course 1, lesson 25, writing division, quotients or answers as mixed numbers, part 1. Remember, go do your lesson practice for this bit and then come back and watch part 2 for the next set of questions.